Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi. Okey, jadi untuk hari ini kita akan bincangkan untuk topik kuasa 2 dan kuasa 3. Tapi sebelum tu pastikan awak semua dah bersedia dengan modul awak dulu. Okey. Hari ni kita akan bincang untuk topik kuasa 2 dan kuasa 3 sampai habis sebab minggu depan kita nak pergi kepada tajuk nisbah dan kadaran. Okey. So dalam modul awak kita terus tengok pada soalan yang pertama sekali. Okey, soalan yang pertama dia minta kamu untuk tuliskan, write in the form of square notation. Okay, so to solve this question, okay, you have to write down the multiplication of two numbers and then you have to change to square notation. Okay, so for the first example, negatif 5 1/2 darab negatif 5 1/2. Okay, you notice that that is a fraction with negative signs. Therefore, you must write down in bracket. So, kita tulis dalam bentuk negatif 5 over negatif 5 1/2 square dalam bentuk. Okay, kena ada bracket. Okay, so next, I put the second example, 8 times 8. Okay, 8 kali 8. So, we write down as 8 square. Okay, simple. Okay, so for second question, 0.55 times 0.55, okay, it is equal to 0.55 square. Okay, saya rasa yang ni tak ada masalah untuk kamu selesaikan. Okay, so kamu teruskan, siapkan sampai soalan nombor 7, soalan nombor 2. Okay, write the following square as a product. Okay, kali ni dia bagi kuasa 2, you have to convert into um, product. Dia punya kuasa 2 tu, okay, negatif 8.5 kuasa 2, it is negative 8.5 times negative 8.5. So for the first example, 0.62 square. So apa yang awak kena tulis? What you should write there? Okay, 0.62 times 0.62. Dua kali lah kalau boleh. Kalau boleh awak tulis dia just in one shot. Okay. So yang kedua ni 1/7 time 1/7. Okay. I prefer you to put a bracket here. Okay. And so on. Teruskan sampai soalan nombor 7 Alright. So the third one, tentukan sama ada. Okay. Determine whether the following number are perfect squares or not. Okay. How to solve this one? Still remember? Okay. So we start with by using repeated division. Tapi dia ke bawah Okay. You start with 3 to 4. Okay. Make sure you use calculator. Okay. So kita cari 324. 324 ni, it can be divided by what number? Ikutlah yang awak pilih lah nombor apa pun. Asalkan bila bahagi tu, nombornya tu kamu dapat nombor yang tak ada baki. So in this example, okay, it takes 4 times 81. Okay, and then 4. 4 can be divided? Yes, it can be divided it can be divided by 2. Okay, so 2, 2. And then 81. Boleh bahagi lagi tak? Yes, boleh. Okay, 81 boleh bahagi lagi. Okay, kita bahagikan 9 kali 9 lah. So, okay, so macam mana? How do you determine whether they are perfect square or not? Okay, you see 2 and 2, 9 and 9. So, they are perfect couple. Ingat dia kena mesti dikapalkan 2 dengan 9, 2 dengan 9. Bukan dikapalkan 2 dengan 2 dan 9, 9. Tak boleh. Okay, so this is a perfect square. Okay, so soalan yang saya bagi is 64. Kamu dah boleh cuba jawab. Okay, so for next question, number 4. Okay, determine the values without using calculator. Okay, so let's go to the first example. 2/5 square. It means that 2/5 will be multiplied 2 times. Okay, 2 kali 2/5 tu akan didarab 2 kali. So, 2/5 times 2/5. Begitu. Okay, nampak tak? Nampak Okey, dia akan didarab sebanyak 2 kali. Macam mana nak darab? Okey, darab pecahan adalah atas darab atas. Okey, bawah darab bawah. 2 times 2 is equal to 4. 5 times 5 equal to 25. Okay. Okay, be careful when the number, for example, number 1, no problem. Okay, 6 square is equal to 6 times 6. Okay, what is the number? Okay, you figure it out. Okay. How about negative 19 square? Okay, be careful Negative 19 square is times negative 19. Okay, negative times negative, the answer should be in positive. Please be careful. Alright, you figure it out. I know it. When I said not using calculator, I know you will use calculator. So it is up to you. Okay, as long as you get the answer, it's okay. Alright. So you do. Okay, you can refer to the notes during our class. Alright, so for number 5, determine the values of cube. Okay, of cube by using, sorry, this is not cube. Please, ni. Cube ni, okay, square. It is square. Okay, determine the values of square. Okay, by using calculator. Tekan je lah calculator and give your answer correct to 2 decimal places. Okay, bagi jawapan dalam 2 tempat perpuluhan. For the first example, 8.37 cube. Sorry yang ni salah. This example ni tolong padam. Saya ada salah sikit. Okay, so this is 8.37 square. Tukarlah awak dapat berapa? 8.37 square. Okay, kita tekan calculator Okay. 8.37 times 8.37. Enter. Okay, 70.056. So, kita ambil 2 tempat perpuluhan. Jadi, jawapan dia adalah 70.06. So, the answer here is 70. Tukar 70.06. Okay, and so on. Okay, seterusnya. Samalah semua Okay, lengkapkan yang ini pun. Kita nak pergi kepada punca kuasa 2. Okay, yang ni pun saya dah bagi contoh. Boleh ikut contoh yang diberikan. Okay, 8 times 8 is equal to 64. Alright, so square root of 64 is equal to, okay, dapatlah balik semula yang ini, okay. Sebab apa? Okay, 8 times 8 is equal to 64. Okay, this is 8 square, right? This is 8 square. Ini adalah 8 kuasa 2. So, when you square root of 64, you will get back this as your answer. But, we only take once. Kita ambil sekali je. Kita tak ambil 2 kali. So, square root of 8 times 8, we only take once. Kita ambil sekali saja jawapan dia. So, the answer is 8. Okay, so for first question, 20 times 20 equal to 400. So, kat sini berapa kita nak isi? Okay, of course, 20. And another one pun sama 20. But for the final answer, we only take once. Kita ambil sekali je jawapan dia. So, the answer is 20. I hope you can solve for question number 6. No problem at all. But you can use calculator, no problem. Okay, be careful when involve fraction. Because of what? Bila ada fraction tu kat sini pun kena ada fraction jugalah. Okay, so yang ni 9 times 9, 25. Sorry. Tengok saya pun dah salah kan. Punca kuasa 9 kat sini adalah 3 darab 3. And 25 is 5 times 5. So the answer is 3 over 5. Okay. So please be careful. Okay, so I hope you can solve this one. Okay, next. Tentukan punca kuasa 2 dengan menggunakan kalkulator. Okay, so tekan je lah kalkulator. Punca kuasa 63. So square root of 63. You press the calculator. Okay, for the first example is square root of 63 ni kan. Okay, so dapatlah panjang jawapan dia. 7.93725. Okay, so saya nak cuma dalam 2 decimal place. So sini 1, sini 2. So 3, belakang dia 7. 37 menghampiri, it approaching 40. That's why the answer is 7.94. Okay, so for next question ni, 2, 3 semua sama juga. Awak boleh gunakan calculator. Okay, kalau dalam in the form of fraction, be careful. 5, you can press calculator, square root, and then press mesti dalam bracket. Okay, kena tekan dalam bracket. Because of what? Kalau tak tekan bracket, it will give you square root of 5 over 3 dia akan lain jawapan dia. Tak percaya awak tekan Okay, and okay, so that's all untuk the first part. I hope you can solve this first part, okay, by today. Alright, within this 1 hour and 30 minutes. I hope you can solve for all of this module. Because of what, for next week, I want to proceed for the topic of ratio, rate, and proportion. Okay, so that's all for today. If you have any problem, if you are facing with any problems, okay, do not hesitate to contact me just directly by using WhatsApp, okay, personally or in group, no problem at all. So I think that is all for today. Okay, bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and thank you so much.